There are so many opportunities each day to build and strengthen our mindset so we can be more resilient. But in the busy day-to-day of motherhood, it is easy to miss those opportunities because we're pulled 100 different directions and it's hard to notice those moments when we have them right in front of us. So, time to point them out and get to building a more resilient mind. Hey mama, welcome to the Tough Love Mom Podcast. I know you're here because you're ready to get consistent and finally lose that weight, and you're not afraid of a little tough love. You know what to do to lose weight, but following through on those things feels impossible. You wish you could just feel like your strong, confident self again and want to be a good example for your little ones, but you get thrown off by mom guilt and the unpredictability of motherhood. It's frustrating. Taking on your journey postpartum is hard, but it's not impossible. Hey, I'm Liz, and I've been where you are. I gained a lot of weight in my pregnancies, 90 pounds and then 60 pounds. I needed to lose that weight to take control of my health and honestly just wanted to feel like myself again. With a sustainable approach to weight loss, simple consistency, and working on my mindset, I lost it all in just over a year both times, and I'm here to help you do the same. I believe that we have an ingrained ability to figure out what we need to do, make it happen, and do it in a way that awes the world. If you're ready to stop falling off the wagon, create solid routine and healthy habits, and finally feel your best inside and out, all while enjoying dino nuggets on your salad, you are in the right place. We're about to transform your journey, my friend. Get pumped up. It is tough love time. First, let's define resilient. All it is the ability to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. Well, we sure need that as moms, don't we? You know the difference. It feels different when difficult conditions, quote, difficult conditions, whatever that is for you in motherhood, when they really get the best of you. There's a way to avoid feeling that way constantly and becoming a victim to the mom struggle. There's a way to avoid that because we're not here for that. We don't want to be defined by being a hot mess mom. I don't even know the phrase. We don't want that. We don't want to be just constantly defined by this mom struggle. Yes, it's hard, but it doesn't define us. So the key to combating that feeling and not letting the mom struggle become your story is building resilience. That way you can withstand and recover quickly from those difficult conditions, right? So 3 simple ways to build a more resilient mind, specifically within your health and fitness journey, because that's what we talk about here. The first one, if you're working out, even if it's not super consistent, when you get the opportunity to work out, I don't care when it is, every single time, what I want you to do is go a little bit further, harder, or heavier than you think you can. Just like for 1 rep, for 0.01 miles, for 5 seconds, whatever it is, I want you to just challenge yourself for a short amount of time. Like literally said, 1 rep, 0.01, 0.02 miles, that's like not even 100 yards, or 5 extra seconds. Just do something a little bit extra to push yourself a little bit harder. There is so much value in challenging yourself physically and the way it impacts your mind, the way it impacts your resilience. You go, oh, I can do that. I can do that hard thing. And when you do that physically and you recognize that mentally, you're building resilience in your mind. This ability to overcome or recover quickly from those difficult conditions because you're doing it literally in the context of something hard, a workout, and you're showing yourself, you are proving to yourself that you can withstand and recover quickly from something hard, from something you think is hard. And you can show yourself, prove to yourself physically that, no, I can do that. So it's just going to build that resilience muscle. The second thing that you can do, and this is more geared towards your routine, is waking up with your first alarm. Now, I will be the first to tell you that I am the kind of person who sets like 6 alarms to make sure I get up on time, especially when I actually have somewhere to be in the morning. As a stay at home and work from home mom, I don't always, but if I'm like doing a morning workout at the gym or, lately getting my son to preschool, like I gotta be up. So I'm the kind of person who sets multiple alarms, but I don't want to continue pressing snooze because I just don't like the feeling. I don't like my day when it starts getting up with my last alarm. So something you can do is just waking up, getting out of bed, putting your feet on the floor after that first alarm goes up, because that's not easy. It's not easy most days. But when you do that, again, you're proving to yourself, hey, I can do this thing that's hard. I can be called to do something, get out of bed because your alarm's telling you to, right? I can be called to do this and simply follow through. And when that's the first thing you do in the day, because that's literally the first thing you do is wake up, man, that does wonders for you for the rest of the day and your resilience. So that's the second thing, is wake up with your first alarm. And the last one, the third super simple thing you can do to build more resilience in your mindset, is do something in the moment that you don't feel like doing. I actually was thinking about this earlier today. It's something I might do for myself during 2023, is intentionally inconveniencing myself. And I think this is kind of one level above this point, but I honestly think it would be great for me to do that and give myself that mental check of, like, you think this is an inconvenience, but really it's not. You can actually do it. It's not that hard, Liz. And that's all this is doing something that in the moment you don't feel like doing. And man, do we have opportunities like that all day long. I mean, I was born in the early 90s. I'm a 91 baby. And, picking up the phone to like call and make an appointment, or like we still have some stuff we're clearing up with our moving company from our move. And so, I got to pick up the phone and call them. As a baby, a 90s baby, that's like something we always avoid, right? That's something when in the moment, hey, I've got 10 minutes to do this. I should pick up the phone, right? Oh man, I really just want to have this peanut butter and jelly with my kids, but I do have that salad kit in the fridge. Eat the salad kit, If you're thinking about it, if it's something where in your head you're going, I know I should, but like when that happens, follow through on the thing you should do. That is one of the best ways you can build resilience, because you're, again, following through on something that is beneficial for you. You're following through on something that you feel is hard. And what's funny about all of this, in your head, you're like, oh, that seems like it's going to be really hard. It feels hard. But when you do it, it's actually not that bad. And that's how you build that resilience. It will skyrocket if you don't do any of these things and you start implementing them throughout your day, because they're so small. Like, these opportunities are everywhere. If you work out for 30 minutes, you've got plenty of opportunities to do that. If you walk with your kids every day, jog for like 1 minute, and then in a couple days, jog for 2. Like, just add in things that are going to challenge you a little bit. There's so much benefit in that. And again, all these opportunities get overlooked because they can seem so small, and they are. But in the long run, they are instrumental in forging a strong, resilient, tough mind. And we need that. We need that as moms in this day and age, with all the demands that are on us, with all that our children are facing out in the world. Like, we have so much responsibility on us, and that's an honor. But it's also something that we have to steward well. We have to steward our mindsets well. And that means we need to forge them strong. We need to build them resilient. And these are 3 so simple ways to do that. Okay? Now, I want to encourage you like this more often. So I send out every Tuesday, I send out a tough love text. And I love doing it because it's just whatever I'm feeling that day that I just am discerning that someone needs to hear, I put it out there. That's what you get on straight to your phone. It's just a little text. And it is so cool the way that whatever was put on my heart that day will impact you, has impacted moms. As I've done these tough love texts for, man, I think we're coming up on a year soon. I don't remember when I started them, but they're so fun. It's so fun to pour into you a little bit extra every week outside the podcast. You can text me back there too, and we can chat, with if something hits home and you really need it. I love hearing that. So if you want those, all you got to do is text the words tough love, 2 separate words, to 205-809-7300, and you'll be on the list. You'll be getting our tough love text every Tuesday. You actually get to find out about our consistency challenges early. You actually get to find out about a lot of stuff earlier than anyone else, earlier than social media. around the same time as our Tough Love Mom Squad on Facebook, but you are the first people to find out about stuff. So make sure you get your booty on that text list, and I'll be texting you on Tuesday with some tough love, some encouragement, just like what you got to hear today. I love you, mama, and I hope you get after it before you hear from me again. Before you go, thank you for spending this time with me on the Tough Love Mom podcast. If this episode encouraged you in any way, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a review letting me know how the show has impacted you. Then send this episode to another mom friend, or take a screenshot, post it on social media, and tag me so I can personally thank you for helping me on this journey to impact thousands of moms. I'm so grateful to be on this journey with you, sister. Until next time, get after it.